2019 Hyundai Kona electric car review. If you are looking at an electric vehicle, you may need to draw up a brand new paying list. And you should probably pencil inside the Hyundai Kona electric around the first line. The gasolina-burning Kona is just about the best subcompact crossovers around the market, with adventurous styling, a robust available turbocharged engine, and excellent driving dynamics. The battery-powered version doubles documented on each of these traits. It is more beguiling to think about, its design less extroverted compared to the standard Kona. The electric motor produces more power and even more torque as opposed to internal combustion engine in perhaps the top-of-the-line turbocharged Kona. And a lower center of gravity provides Kona electric an athleticism that's rare on this class of vehicle. The good points of 2019 Hyundai Kona electric: on-pedal driving, long range, enhanced athleticism. The bad points of 2019 Hyundai Kona electric: mushy brake pedal, weak charging infrastructure, smallish interior. You can see the electric version by its front fascia, containing only the illusion of an grille, behind which lurks its charging port plus a handy stative charge indicator. The cladding across the headlights of the common Kona been specifically removed, which cleans within the front end nicely. Inside, the modifications are more obvious. The shifter proceeded to go missing, substituted with push-button transmission controls atop a heightened center console which also contains a set of cup holders and hides an empty storage area underneath. Importantly, the electric version from the Kona was planned on the outset, so none of the company's powertrain intrudes for the cabin or cargo hold. Passenger volume and cargo space measurements are almost the same as those on the gasoline version, meaning the Kona electric incorporates a somewhat cramped back seat and cannot swallow much luggage. It is, of course, a subcompact crossover that's just 164.6 inches long. What makes it go? Under the Kona electric's hood sits its 201 horsepower permanent magnet synchronous AC motor, that is coupled to some single-speed, front-wheel drive transaxle. Compared with the turbocharged 1.6-liter inline four available within the standard Kona, the electric version's 201 horsepower and 290 lb-ft of torque represent increases of 26 ponies and 95 lb-ft. This is more torque than its 17-inch front tires are prepared for sometimes, plus an aggressive launch will activate the traction control. Hyundai says the Kona electric can reach 60 miles per hour in 7.6 seconds, reflecting this traction limitation as well as estimated 3750 pound curb weight. But passing acceleration is very strong. Along with the Kona electric's sportiness is complemented by aggressive regenerative braking. Hyundai has deployed a driver-selectable regenerative braking setup the same as the one in its Ioniq EV. Paddles behind the controls allow the Kona electric's pilot to cycle through 4 quantities of regen, plus a 5th maximum mode that tops out at 0.25 grams of deceleration, in line with Hyundai, but only when holding about the left paddle. This allows for true on-pedal driving that is certainly more engaging than Tesla's, or even for Hyundai's using blended braking. While Tesla allows the brake pedal on its cars to regulate the friction brakes independently in the electric motor's regeneration, Hyundai, like carmakers, insists on while using the brake pedal to first initiate the deceleration that accompanies electric regeneration before gradually blending in friction braking. This makes it difficult to acquire the point inside travel of which the brake pedal starts working the particular brakes. Hyundai now offers an automatic mode that varies the amount of regeneration to manufacture a consistent rate of deceleration no matter what road grade. Turning it on provides each Kona electric an atmosphere while coasting that is similar to that regarding an internal combustion vehicle during engine braking. Driving impressions.
Although the Kona Electric's 6.2 of ground clearance 0.8 inch less than the common version won't ensure it is much of an rock crawler, more of their mass sit slower, rendering it feel better attached to the road. Hidden below the floor, the 64.0 kWh lithium-ion battery power shifts the Kona Electric's center of gravity 3.6 inches better the pavement, to 20.3 inches, as outlined by Hyundai. That's sports car territory. While this doesn't turn the Kona right into a sports car, it can make the little crossover fun to hustle down canyon roads, specifically in its sport driving mode, which adds some fat to the steering and perks inside the motor response. The Kona Electric has 3 other driving modes: Normal, Eco, and Eco Plus. This last one is made for use when range anxiety turns to range desperation, shutting from the climate control system to increase miles. It seems unlikely that feature may have much utility, provided that the Kona Electric features a 258-mile EPA range estimate. This is typically the longest of the non-Tesla electric car, beating out of the Chevrolet Bolt 238 miles plus the new Jaguar I-Pace 234. And if Tesla ever gets around to selling its base powertrain Model 3, the $35,000 one, the Kona Electric should put the Tesla's 220-mile range to shame at the same time. Plugging in. The Kona Electric carries few caveats. None on the technological corner-cutting other manufacturers have useful to reduce costs as there here. Its battery pack incorporates a liquid vac circuit to boost efficiency and carries what Hyundai is calling a long-time warranty. All Kona Electrics include a 7.2 kilowatts onboard charger, and they also all support DC fast charging at the same time, even though the C-combo charging system that Hyundai uses is nowhere close to common as Tesla's proprietary supercharger network, and few CCS stations today can charge on the highest 100 kilowatts rate. The Kona Electric is well equipped, including standard proximity entry, heated seats, 2 USB ports, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, and Hyundai's Blue Link connected car system, which allows owners to remotely control charging and climate control settings using a smartphone. It seems worth mentioning again the Kona Electric is often a subcompact crossover, a car or truck type currently experiencing a popularity rivaled only by beer and YouTube cat videos. When the Kona Electric keeps going sale at the beginning of 2019, we expect it is going to start at about $37,000, before the $7,500 federal tax credit. Hyundai says it's going to sell the Kona Electric in California first, then expand sales to your other CARB states. Buyers elsewhere are able to order one. Coincidentally, or perhaps not, the Kona Electric arrives within the first quarter where Tesla buyers might find their tax credit reduced by 50%, the beginning of your year-long phase-out by which it is cut in two again in July. The arrival of those a well-executed, long-range electric vehicle, built to be truly affordable, ought to be enough to tempt at the least some of those starry-eyed dreamers expecting a low-cost Tesla. Or anybody else, for example.